computers and technology. It is a place where people can keep educating themselves. It's a place where people can start relating to some other persons. It's a place where knowledge is the main subject, and where women and where people who didn't have access previously to technology, where they can keep learning and using for their own benefit. Mostly we have women, but we have all kind of people here, and these are our numbers after a year. It was a challenge. It was a challenge to organize this, but we like it. And the results, we've been trying to follow this. Since this is inside a university, we try to do research about the use of this technology, not only giving access to people and to teach or train people, but we also try to do some research about how they use it, how they apply it, how this is being changed in their lives, or as a housewife, as an employee, as a person who owns a business. And we try to collect data because it'll be nice to have videos and to share experiences and everything, but those are like feelings. We try to back up with data. So we've been trying to record everything. We've been writing papers and writing everything to know that this has been useful for us. So these are some numbers that we've been collecting, we've been working on. It sounds easy, but the center is open 7 days a week, all day long, and we've been trying to train people not only about how to use a computer, but also to trust themselves to use it for their own benefit. Not only to get a paper, not only to get a diploma, but to feel more confident, but to feel that they can keep learning and use it as whoever you are. If you are a student, if you are an employee, if you have a company, if you are a housewife, you can get a benefit from it. And not only we teach technology, but we teach attitudes to change how we relate to technology and how we communicate with other people, which is a challenge, and which is a challenge with all older people, like me and my mother, people like that. And if we can make people to come with us and to work with us and to trust the university, the center, and what they're learning, that's a big goal for us. And people are changing their life after this experience. And we work with students as well. We work with volunteers and with the whole community. And this is one history. I'm going to share only one or two because of the time. I have 5 minutes left. But this is one. We try to work with as many people as we can. So we try to make arrangements with the government, with the local and the state government, and with other companies, because we have to acknowledge that we are not alone and we cannot do everything by ourselves. This is a huge goal we've been trying to do to make a better economy and to make better people, to make better communities. And we as a university, we cannot do it by ourselves. So we try to work with whoever want to work with us. And this is another small company that comes from our university. So we started working. This is Moldecor. It's a company that is locally based. They make waters, or they make mirrors, or they make this kind of stuff. But they used to do it only regionally or locally. After we tried to bring all the people, the founder and the family and all the employees to our workshops and to the center, they started opening their vision. And they now, it sounds very simple, but people are always afraid to have a presence on the internet, or some people are afraid. They think they have to have a lot of resources or economic resources. They have to know everything. They have to hire an engineer, some people who can program a web page. But they know it's not like that anymore. And now they started to build their e-business, not only to showcase what they have, but also to sell and also to learn from the people that they are buying from them, which is the last stage that we are trying to focus on. So now they have a presence within the United States. After a year, it's been a lot of work, but now after 1 year in working with them, they have a presence and they sell even locally and nationally and in the south of the United States, which I think this is a good example for us that we can. They can teach us more to us than we teach to themselves. But for us, is a sign that what we're doing is working, and it's working for them as a company, as a family. And if it's good for them, it is good for our community, because it's going to keep us back something. I mean, if the community is good, it is strong, and it's economic and educationally fine, it is going to be good for everybody. And also, we have a lot of women coming to the center to learn how to use this technology, to communicate, to use it as a housewife. And a lot of women, they have their little companies on their houses. They do stuff, they do craft, and they usually sell it to their friends only. And now they know they can participate on this. But the main issue here is not the technology. We're trying to help them with this, but first of all, we're trying to teach or to show women that they can provide for themselves, and they can be independent, and they can provide to their family, and it can be easy if they want. So it's not only that we teach how to use the tool, but also how can they change their lives, and how can they change their families and the community, which is what we're trying to pursue. The challenges, we have a lot of challenges in our country. It's a big country. Our economy is not as strong as we would like to be. Our education is not the education we'd like to have, but it doesn't mean that that's going to stop us. So we have a lot of a place or ground to work to change the reality of Mexico. And talking about technology, not all the people want to use it, because some people are still afraid. Some people never used it before, but that's why we have the center. That's why we have the people who are committed with these issues, because we're trying to work with it. And as I said before, we're trying to get a relationship with all the people who want to work with us, because it's a huge challenge and we cannot face it alone. And this is the future for us. This is a map of our city. And we as a university, we try to work with the government, with the local and state government, and with all the people who want to invest in our community. We are trying to set up, we just finished setting up a wireless network in the whole city, so everybody can make good use of it. So it's 65 square miles of wireless connection all over the city. So people, if you have a business, you can use it. We can make a business plan to use it. If you are just a student, you can use it for free, to use it for educational purposes. This is a university-based solution, but we use our money, we use our state government money, and we just want to build a better city, a better community, because whenever we go back, whenever we leave the office, we're going to go back to live with our families and our companies, and we try to make a better place for us. So we're trying to make a digital city, and it comes from education, from training, but also to give the people all the tools they need to live on a digital city. And yeah, that's it. And I know there's a lot of things else to cover, and some stuff I didn't cover because they are on the booklet. But we also will have time to share on the question section, and that's it. I think that's my name. It's a long name, and that's my email. And just one more thing, just because my mother wants to see you, I'm going to take a picture of you all guys. So please smile and say cheese. There you go. So it goes to my Facebook right away, so my mother can see you all. And thank you very much, and thank you.